नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवती नैष्टिकीम्। ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति सुपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथानिधं तं सजीवम् साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं श्रीकृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललितां श्रीविशाखानिधांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पदे गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमोऽस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरूपस्य कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृन्द। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरिः ओम तत्सदोम नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमदे लोकनाथ स्वामी नामिने नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमदे भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे। हरिः ओम तत्सत्। The dear devotees, thank you so much for joining this very auspicious, wonderful section of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. As I always say, that is our great fortune that we are going through, hearing from the lotus mouth of Sri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. When Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami was compiling this Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami was around 86 years old. He started to compile. It took a couple of years or more than that. When Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami wanted to compile this and meditating on whether should write or not, because of already there is a beautiful the glories of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita in the form of Chaitanya Bhagavat. It was compiled by Sri Vrindavan Das Thakur. But Sri Nityananda Prabhu, Lord Balaram, Nityananda Ram, instructed. It is mentioned that Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami's spiritual master was Nityananda Prabhu. So Nityananda Prabhu instructed in the dream of Sri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, go to Vrindavan and meet with the Sri Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami. They will advise you what to do. So Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami came to Vrindavan. It was a great moment in Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami's life. In that age, you can imagine that at the age of 86, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami came to Vrindavan. Like Srila Prabhupada at the age of 69 came to this USA. We can see that what miracle happened in all over the world. Similarly, when Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami came to Vrindavan and compiled, we knew that what miracle has happened in the world. So Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami was just meditating on what to do. So this is the time everybody was assembled in the Radha Madan Mohan temple. So Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami came there and met with everybody. Everybody was become very happy to see Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. And this doubt was there in Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami's mind, and then also revealed to Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami Raghunath Das Goswami, and then went in front of Shri Radha Madan Mohanji, just paid the obeisances to the lordships. Immediately, there is a garland from the Radha Madan Mohanji's neck came and fall on the neck of Sri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. Immediately, everybody cheered up, assured to Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, see, this is the instruction, this is the will, there is the desire of Sri Radha Madan Mohanji that you write, you compile this Chaitanya Charitamrita. It's a beautiful, beautiful, wonderful presentation. It's as equal as Srimad Bhagavatam. Even we can see that the mellow, the sweetness of this Chaitanya Charitamrita is full of sweetness. Why is full of sweetness? Because of Chaitanya Charitamrita reveals the transcendental mellows between the Supreme Lord and his devotees. In depth of or in deep level of the relationship we don't see anywhere else in Chaitanya Charitamrita. So various rasas manifesting here. So the devotees, Chaitanya Charitamrita, first Adi Lila, it's divided into Adi Lila, Madhya Lila, and Antya Lila of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So this is the glories of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the life story of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, reveals who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, reveals who is Nityananda Prabhu, reveals who is Advaita Acharya, reveals who is Gadadhar Pandit, reveals who is Srivas Thakur, reveals all the associates of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They are not ordinary, the souls. All these associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself were there in the Krishna Lila. In the Krishna Lila, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was Sri Krishna and Radharani. So in this Gauda Lila, Krishna and Radharani combined in one form. So here we are going through that same Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, manifested in this world. It's understood that only Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Lord himself, can eradicate all these apasampradayas which are going in this world. People are so much caught up with all these mundane, worldly things and created their own religion, their own ways of cult of devotion in a wrong way, completely wrong way. That's what we can see nowadays in ISKCON. Everybody has their own idea. Nobody wanted to follow what Acharya said, what Srila Prabhupada said. Rather, they all wanted to show up. They wanted to enjoy themselves. They want to make some name and fame on their own way. So they concord and they change all the standards and practices of ISKCON. This is not acceptable. We have to strictly follow what Srila Prabhupada taught us to do, nothing else. That only that gives the great results, that only gives the spiritual benefits, or that we can develop this love for Krishna. But otherwise, people are behaving like they're already reached there. All they need is actually just go directly to Krishna and do whatever they likes to do. That's why we could see that in Vrindavan. Many people, many men dressed as the gopis, they sahjiyas, and they act like gopis, they behave like gopis. Some act like Radharani. They said, I'm Radharani. This is all we can see that. Why? Because of they don't understand this transcendental subject matter thoroughly and clearly. So it's very important that we understand all this thoroughly and focus and absorb and understand, and then follow on that. Our acharyas, what our acharya says, we follow that. What our guru says, follow that. Not anybody else. There may be thousands of people will misguide you in the name of, in the garb of this devotion, the garb of Lord. This is all cheating religion, cheating propensity. Some way or other, somebody has to make them name, fame, money, richness, They just kind of allure you. We just easily fall into that trap. That's why it's very important that we hear from the scriptures what is right and what is wrong, what to do, what not to do. So, dear devotees, so the introduction which we can say here like this. So, we were going through this beautiful chapters, Adi Lila, the chapter 4, which is titled as Confidential Reasons of the Appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We are seeing here the appearance and the confidential reasons of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So, from the beginning itself, Sri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami very briefly mentioned about the reasons of in the first chapter, like fourth verse, fifth verse, and sixth verse, like that. And then further expanded to that on the third chapter, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami also mentioned the external reasons of the appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The external reasons. Basically, the external reason to establish this Yuga Dharma. What is the Dharma for this age of Kali? Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhaktarupa Surubhagam Bhaktavadaram Bhaktakim Namami Bhakta Shaktigam. This, as is mentioned, that Krishna Varnam Prasha Krishnam Sango Pankash Parshadam Yajande Sankirtana Prayir Yajandehi Sumeda Saha. In this age of Kali, in order to establish this Yuga Dharma, is that chanting of the holy name. While chanting of the holy name, one can develop and come to the stage of spontaneous love. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance, the external reasons of the appearance is to bring everybody to that spontaneous love for the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That's why he established this principle called Prema Pumarto Mahan. To develop the love for Supreme Lord is the ultimate goal of the human life, or human being. Ultimate goal is to develop the love for the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So that's why we can see that in the third chapter and the fourth chapter of Adi Lila is glorifying about the loving affairs between Sri Radha and Krishna and the gopis. So the internal reasons, the confidential reasons, and Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami revealed there are three reasons for the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance, the confidential or internal reason. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is revealing this. There are three reasons. The first reason is to understand that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu so beautifully, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami so beautifully explained this in this chapter. The first reason is that Krishna is always, for Radharani, is the object of love. For Krishna, Radharani is the object of love. But when they have come to that, the object and the subject, and both, Krishna loves Radharani the most as an object of love. Krishna is the subject. And Radharani, Krishna is the object and Radharani is the subject. But when Krishna sees this one, Radharani, when loves Krishna, then this Krishna as the subject changes. That means Radharani is the position of Radharani that loves the most and loves in such a way that Krishna cannot even come to that point. So Krishna wanted to have this position of loving exchange of Srimati Radharani. This is the first reason. The second reason of again, and there is transcendental mellows between Sri Radha and Krishna. That great ecstasy, the transcendental mellows exhibit Sri Radha and Krishna. But this mellow that Radharani taste, the greater, it says the million times greater than what Krishna relishes or Krishna feels and experience. So Krishna thought that I wanted to experience what exactly Radharani relishes. Radharani relishes. So this is to relish the transcendental mellow of Srimati Radharani. Then the third one, the ecstasy. Radharani goes beyond the ecstatic symptom, ecstatic bhav. It's called Ruda Bhav. And it also goes beyond called Adhiruda Bhav. Adhiruda means very condensed. Krishna wanted to have that taste that as well. So these internal reasons, confidential reasons. Then Sri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami describing in such a way that how this Krishna and the Radharani's loving affairs between each other. How this Krishna and the gopis loving affairs between each other. It's mentioned that, so in order to understand this point, so Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami from the beginning to the end, that means explaining the fourth verse and the fifth verse and the sixth verse, and we are going to take that the meaning of sixth verse today. So then we can see that the loving affairs between Krishna and Radha, Rani and the gopis is described in so many ways. Initially, how Krishna is reciprocating with his devotees. But when it comes to the love of the gopis, Krishna says, I am even indebted to, I'm not able to repay what they are offering to me. They are losing everything. They fall back everything behind. They not care about anything else. Their name, their prestige, their position, their money, nothing. They are shamelessly coming to Krishna, cutting all the bondages of this material world. They're just coming simply. Krishna is telling that to Arjuna in the Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami quoting this. Krishna is telling to Arjuna, these gopis, they are my helpers, they are my teachers, they are my educationists, they are everything. I cannot say that what they are not for me, they are everything for me. This is because of their love for Krishna. So then Krishna says that I am not able to even repay their love for me. So this Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is revealing here what is this devotion means. How a devotee should perform so that Krishna sold himself to such devotees. And Krishna says to Uddhava, and Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami got to quoting this. Krishna is telling to Uddhava that there is nobody that I can completely indebted to. That's the holy gopis. Even Lakshmi Devi, because there are thousands of Lakshmi Devis, thousands of Lakshmi Devis, is not so dearer than these gopis. And then, out of all these gopis, Srimati Radharani is very, very dear to me. That's why Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami quoting this. I took her amongst all these other gopis. I took her to the secluded place because of it shows that how Krishna is so much indebted to and loves Srimati Radharani. And says that Krishna is Madana Mohan. He is the enchanter of all the cupids. Thousands of cupids. He is enchanter. But Radharani is enchanting Krishna. So Radharani is known as Madana Mohana Mohini. Even Krishna is enchanted, attracted to Srimati Radharani and is helplessly. This is the loving affairs or loving affection that Radharani has for Krishna. So because of this, Adhiruda Bhav, Radharani is very, very dear to Krishna. Very, very dear to Krishna. Nobody can come to that stage, come to that position. There are so many rasas. Krishna is known as Akhila Rasa Amrita Murti. Akhila Rasa. All transcendental mellows are there. All transcendental mellows. So Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami quoting and as Krishna saying this to Dhava and other, like Arjuna and all. They worship me in very transcendental form or called rasas. They worship me sometimes as their son. They binds me. Says that my mother Yashoda binds me. Sometimes I am the subservient of all the friends. I have to serve them. Why? Because of I don't have enough to pay back their love and devotion for me. They're completely sold everything for me. They don't care anything else. They don't care anything else in this world other than Krishna. They may be not so qualified, so they are not so educated, scholarly, but their love is unparalleled for me. So sometimes they have this rasa, this mellow of servitorship. They serve me. They don't think anything else. Sometimes they have this parental valsalya bhav. And sometimes they have this sakiras, this friendship with me. Sometimes they have this conjugal loving, the madhurya ras. So this way I'm completely indebted to them, completely under the control of them. They're spontaneously, they have this loving devotion to me. This is the only way that I am controlled or I am indebted to them. So this way, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami revealing that what Krishna is going through, what is the devotion that between the Krishna and his devotees. Then Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says that in order to be reciprocate to such devotees, Krishna and the Yogamaya, all his close associates from Vrindavan, because of the Yogamaya, Krishna takes this position as subordinate to them. And Yogamaya intervened there. When Yogamaya intervened there, Krishna doesn't even know that he is the Supreme Lord. He's also completely feels that he is also a cowherd boy. All the other close inhabitants, close associates of Krishna in Vrindavan, they also feel that they are serving their Mother Yashoda feels that this is my son Lala. Nanda Baba feels that this is my son Lala. So this way, every cowherd boys and the women and men, everybody feels that this is my Lala. They call him. So this is Yogamaya intervenes. How Krishna is reciprocating to them. Krishna is fulfilling all their desires in this way. So this is the topmost of all, and Krishna and his devotees. So here when we look at it, when you see this one, we can see that how Krishna is subdued by the loving devotion by his devotees. Krishna sees that when all these gopis and the Radharani, the topmost devotee of the Lord, relishes this transcendental mellows, thousand times, better than what Krishna goes through. And Krishna feels that, okay, let me also see what is this real mellow is. The Radharani feels what is that, that position that which Radharani is goes through. So Krishna thinks this way. And then Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami then further tells all this to what is exactly this one. So it says that the 22nd, 222 to 232 we'll cover today. And it says like this. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Gosani Brajendra Kumara Vyasamaya Murti Krishna Sakshat Sringara. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Gosani, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Brajendra Kumara, the child of King Nanda, Rasamaya, consisting of mellows, Murti, the form, Krishna, Lord Krishna, Sakshas, directly, Sringara, amorous love. Translation. His Divine Grace, S.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation. Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya is Krishna Brajendra Kumara, the embodiment of rasas. He is amorous love, is personified. So Krishna is the topmost of everything. His love is increasing every moment because of various pastimes. But on the other hand, the love those who are performing, those who are exhibiting, those who are executing increases more than that of that Krishna increases his love. So Krishna is known as Agila Rasamrudha Murti, is the embodiment of all rasas. This Brajendra Kumara, the Krishna. So the devotees, this is unexplainable that the relationship one develops with the Krishna, the devotee and Krishna that develops, it's amazing. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we can see that the later part of this Chaitanya Charitamrita, that how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is experiencing this. That's why, in order to make us understand, Chaitanya Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami giving all this, esoteric, the wonderful pastimes between Krishna and his gopis and Srimati Radharani. Here we can see that Krishna is Agila Rasamrudha Murti, or the embodiment of all rasas, all the mellows, all the nectar, all these kinds of various reciprocations and relishes. Everything is completely in pure state. Completely in pure state. We try to, in this material world, we try to, imitate all this. That's why this material world, we are kind of like perverted reflection of all this, what is happening in the spiritual and original reality. So here we try to love, but that is actually, it's a lust. It's karma, but when it comes to the devotees and Krishna, it is prema. Where's the difference? So everything here happening between Krishna and his devotees, the gopis, this is all completely the prema in the pure Shuddha Sattva form. Very Shuddha Sattva, very, very pure form. So Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya, he is Krishna Kumara Brajendra Kumara. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is none other than that Krishna, Brajendra Krishna, Brajendra Tanaya, the embodiment of rasas. His amorous love is personified. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu manifested in this world to experience that love, to exhibit that love, to perform that love for Krishna. That's the same way that how Radharani is exhibited to Krishna. That, look at that, and there are wonderful amorous pastimes between Radha and Krishna. The moment that he says that Krishna's presence or Krishna's thoughts is not there, Radharani is no more like Radharani. All the time, that when there is a Brahmara Geet, and when Brahmara, this what is called this insect that which makes this sound, bumblebee. So then bumblebee comes and this says that, come and tells that, Krishna is not there. So Madhubangala enacts like that, Krishna is not there. That the moment Krishna is not there, that feels Radharani completely kind of unconscious, faints. This is called Adiruda Bhav for Krishna. Krishna is the Supreme Lord. He is very attractive. So this way, Krishna is also exhibiting this rasa. Similarly, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also exhibit this one, this kinds of rasa. Swarup Damodara was the private secretary of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami get all this information from Sri Rupa Goswami because of Sri Rupa Goswami and Swarup Das Goswami also. Swarup Damodara Goswami also was contemporary, and they were sharing the inner heart of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So this way Chaitanya Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami received all this information. How Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was, relishing as well as exhibiting this feeling of separation from Krishna, the same time the union of Krishna and feeling of separations, Vipralamba Bhav and Sambhoga Bhav, various kinds of Bhav Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was exhibiting, because this is exactly Srimati Radharani was going through. So same Bhava, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also showing it. But the reason for that, to understand, to experience the Bhava, the mood of Srimati Radharani. So Chaitanya Krishna himself came as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So if you look at the 24th verse, 224th verse, it says, Vishveshamaruranjanena Janayam Andam Anandamindivara Srenishamala Komale Upanayana Anangotsavam Swachandam Raja Sundarabhir Abidaha Pradi Angam Alingidiha Sringara Shakti Murtimaniva Madhau Mugdho Hari Kirdadi. Translation. My dear friends, just see how Sri Krishna is enjoying the season of spring with the gopis embracing each of his limbs. He is like amorous love personified. With his transcendental pastimes, he enlivens all the gopis and the entire creation. With his soft bluish black arms and legs, which resembles blue lotus flowers, he has created a festival for Cupid. This is from the Srimad, Gita Govinda, Jayadev Goswami. You know that Jayadev Goswami, the Lord who was personally interacting with Jayadev Goswami, especially Lord Jagannath. And if you talk about Jayadev Goswami was beautifully writing this Gita Govinda. In the Gita Govinda, in one of the section, the Jayadev Goswami compiled a verse like this, that Krishna is taking the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani and put it on his chest. Catching hold of Srimati Radharani, the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani. And then he thought that no, it will not happen. It's not possible, because of Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He does not need to do that. This kinds of pastime will never happen. As Krishna taking the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani. He just cut that line down. He just cut it down. He was there in Jagannath Puri, and the Jayadev Goswami's consort, the Patni, was Padmavati, and told Jayadev Goswami that, okay, let me go, and it's a lunchtime. We go and take shower and come back, and then you prepare the food for the lunch. So Jayadev Goswami went away from the home to take shower bath in the Ganges. And then after some time, after little, not so little after time, that after some time, then Jayadev Goswami came back and then rushed into the room and opened the book and again put back that the words that, which was compiled, that Radharani, Krishna takes the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani and putting it at his chest. So then Jayadev Goswami said, I'm so hungry. Now please serve me the food. So Padmavati immediately prepared everything, and then Jayadev Goswami had this beautiful lunch and told Padmavati, I'm going out. Then this Jayadev Goswami went out. So by this time, again Jayadev Goswami came back and told Padmavati that I'm so hungry, getting late, please serve me food. Padmavati was very much astonished and surprised. What are you telling me, that you just had the lunch sumptuously and had it and then you went out? Or can you say that nothing is left here? So then Jayadev Goswami asking, what has happened all this? Padmavati explained exactly what was happened. Then Jayadeva Goswami ran to the room, opened this, that who was compiling, writing this poem, opened the book, so that at the line he was cut, at which again written again in the same format, that Krishna taking the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani and putting on his chest. Jayadeva Goswami was wondered and amazed. So came running again to Padmavati and tell me about this personality. Where did he go? This is Krishna himself. The Lord himself came and compiled this and put this. So this is what is Krishna wanted to reveal, that Krishna himself go and take the lotus feet of his gopis and Radharanis especially and massage. Krishna, become subdue and subservient of his devotees. So this is the verse that again says that Krishna telling, my dear friends, just see how Krishna is enjoying the season of spring with the gopis embracing each of his limbs. He is like amorous love personified. With his transcendental pastimes, he enlivens all the gopis and the entire creation. With his soft bluish black arms and legs, which resemble blue lotus flowers, he has created the festival for the cupids. This is the way in the Goloka Vrindavan, the Krishna is reciprocating his devotees every moment, and even more than that, Krishna is relishing this joy, this madhurya, this sweetness. The devotees, the gopis, and Srimati Radharani relish 1,000 times more than that. So here, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami revealing that to establish this, that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came as the form of Krishna and Radha and Krishna, so that relishes the same. This is Krishna's mode. Then he says that Sri Krishna Chaitanya Gosani Rase Rasadhana Ashesha Visheshe Kaila Rasa Aswadhana. Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya is the abode of rasa. He himself tasted the sweetness of rasa in endless ways. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is also similarly the abode of all the rasas. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was also relishing this rasa. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sees a tamala tree or a cloud, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has exchanging and feeling the feeling of separation from Krishna. This what is exactly the gopis who are relishing in the Vrindavan. Any moment, even though they are with Krishna, they are always feeling the separation from Krishna. Can you believe? Even though they are with Krishna, but in their heart that is not good enough. And feeling separation from Krishna. This was exactly the feeling, the mood of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was feeling this, relishing this feeling of separation from Krishna. Whenever Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sees a cloud in darkish bluish color, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu run towards it. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu see a darkish color tree, go and embrace it like Tamala tree. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sees a dark stone, go and embrace that stone and shed tears for many times. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sees the darkish bluish color in the ocean, he jumps into it, says that, where is my Krishna? So I can see Krishna, where is my Krishna? So this is the mood of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that she says that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is also the abode of rasa. And he himself tasted the sweetness of rasa in endless ways like this. In 226, Swaidhare Pravartaila Kali Yuga Dharma Chaitanya Dase Jane Ye Sabha Marma. Thus he initiated the dharma for the age of Kali. The devotees of Lord Chaitanya knows all the truth. So this is what is their devotees. It's very confidential, the appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So everybody, non-devotees cannot understand this. That's why it says that in Chaitanya Caritamrita says that Ajande Sankirtana Prayer, Ajandihi Sumedasa. Only those who are intelligent, Sumedas. Only those who are know this devotees, those who are intelligent can understand that who is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Krishna Varnam Trisha Krishnam Sango Pangasha Parshadam Yajnai Sankirtana Prayas. So this way, this age of Kali, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to establish his dharma of chanting of this holy name. Dear devotees, one who takes up this holy name sincerely and attentively, what is happening? They can understand, they can relish this rasa as well. So devotees of Lord Chaitanya knows all this truth. So here it is mentioned that the purport, Lord Chaitanya is Sri Krishna himself, the absolute enjoyer of the love of the gopis. He himself assumes the role of the gopis to taste the predominated happiness of transcendental mellows. He appeared in that mode, but simultaneously propagated the religious process of this age in a most fascinating way. Only the confidential devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu can understand this transcendental secret. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, this is not widely popular. Only the devotees understand this transcendental mellows, and the loving reciprocation between Krishna and his devotees can only understand that the position of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu exactly same as that Krishna wanted to relish and also at the same time establish that what is that love, how we can attain that love in the form of chanting of the holy name. So one who takes up this holy name, then one can come to that stage of pure loving devotional service and come to that stage of bhav and the prema. That's why Ado Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha, Bhajana Kriya, Anartha Nivritti, Nishta, Ruchi, Bhav, and Prem. So this way one can develop and come to that stage. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu exactly wanted that everybody should come to that spontaneous love for Krishna. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is also external reasons for that. The next verse, Advaita Acharya Nityananda Srinivasa Gadadara Damodara Murari Haridasa Arayada Chaitanya Krishnera Bhaktagana Bhakti Bhave Shire Dhari Sabhara Charana Advaita Acharya Lord Nityananda Srivas Pandita Gadadara Pandita Swarup Damodara Murari Gupta Haridas Thakura and all other devotees of Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Bowing down with devotion, I hold their lotus feet on my head. Who is this Advaita Acharya? He is Mahavishnu and Sadashiva combined. Who is Lord Nityananda? He is Balaram. Nitai bolo that Balaram. Bolo that Balaram is the Lord Nityananda. Srivas Pandita. Who is Srivas Pandita? Is Narada Dev. Gadadhar Pandita is Radharani. Swarup Damodara. It says that the Manjari, the very close associates of and also are considered as the Arjuna. Then Murari Gupta, the Hanuman, very dear devotee of Lord Ram. Haridas Thakura, again, the Narada Dev and also Brahmadev. So this way, this all the devotees of the greatest exalted devotees are bowing down to Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And what about us? So only those who are very confidential devotees of the Lord, those who are pure devotees of the Lord, can understand that with the position of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they come and bow down at the lotus feet of the Lord, the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, I bow down, I hold their lotus feet on my head, such devotees. So this is our great fortune, dear devotees. Whoever follows, whoever is taking up Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and follows Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all we need to do is just take their dust of their lotus feet, put it in our head, and slowly we can also develop and understand the position of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Next verse. Sashta slokera ei kila bhasa mula slokera artha sunakariye prakasha. So I have given a hint of the sixth verse. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is in the first chapter of Adi Lila, revealing through this who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what is the reason for his appearance, and giving through the fourth, fifth, and sixth verse. So this is the hint that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself and appeared in this world to relish the transcendental mellows of Srimati Radharani. So then Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, I have given a hint of the sixth verse. Now please hear as I reveal the meaning of that original verse, the sixth verse. Is that 30th? Sri Radhaya Pranaya Mahima Kidirsho Vanayaiva Swadhyo Yena Adbhuda Madhurima Krisho Madhyaha Saukyam Chasyamat Anubhavat Kidrisham Vedi Lobhat Tadbhavadhyaya Samanjani Sachigarbha Sindhu Harinindhuhu. Desiring to understand the glory of Srimati Radharani's love, the wonderful qualities in him that she alone relishes through her love, the happiness she feels when she realizes the sweetness of his love, the Supreme Lord Hari, richly endowed with her emotions, appeared from the womb of Srimati Sachi Devi as the moon appeared from the ocean. That is called Gaura Chandra. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's another name is called Gaura Chandra. It's like a moon-like face, Gaura Chandra. So exactly, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami reveals here, desiring to understand the glory of Srimati Radharani's love, the wonderful qualities in him that she alone relishes. Wonderful qualities, Krishna, Radharani relishes those wonderful qualities through her love and the happiness she feels when she realizes the sweetness of his love. The Supreme Lord Hari, richly endowed with her emotions, appeared from the womb of Srimati Sachi Devi as the moon appeared from the ocean. So, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami revealing that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is none other than the Sri Krishna himself appeared in the mood and the emotions of Srimati Radharani. Ei sab siddhanta gudha kahi dena yuyaya na kahile keha ihara andanahi paya. All these conclusions are unfit to disclose in public. This is another aspect of it. But if they are not disclosed, no one will understand them. So that's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu initially was thinking, how can I reveal this to the public? And they don't understand this. Only confidential devotees can understand this. And otherwise, also if I don't disclose this one, and how do they come to know that all this? So this way, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is disclosing this to us, so that the devotees, pure devotees, and all we can become in that level of pure devotion. Then 32. So we'll finish here with this one. Adayeva kichu karina nikudha bujhibe rasiga bhakta na bujhibe mudha. Therefore, I shall mention them, revealing only their essence, so that loving devotees will understand them, but fools will not. It's called Rasiga Bhakta. Rasiga Bhakta, the loving devotees, those are confidential devotees, those who have developed love for the Lord, love for Krishna, then definitely will understand the position of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Therefore, I shall mention them, revealing only their essence, and so that loving devotees will understand them, but fools will not. So Krishna says this one in Bhagavad Gita, also chapter 7, verse number 25. Naham prakasha sarvasya yogamaya samavruda mudobhi na abhijanadi lokomam achamabhyayam. I do not manifest to the unintelligent and foolish. I covered by my internal potency. I covered them by my internal potency, yogamaya, so that they do not know me, that I am the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is applicable for all the non-devotees. So it's not easy to understand for the non-devotees. Only by bhakti, bhaktiya mam abhichanadi yavan chachasmi tattvadaha. Bhaktiya mam abhichanadi. Only by loving devotion that I can understand that principles. I can be tattvadaha. Yavan chachasmi tattvadaha. So this way, only by loving devotion, one can understand also who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So devotees, why we are hearing all this, because of We are great fortune that we have good fortune, that fortunate that we have, that we can understand who is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is the mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So thank you so much. I would stop here with this note. Let's see if there are any comments, reflections, any questions. Hare Krishna. Ribol, able to hear me?
Yes, so we can hear you.
Yeah, Ribol.
As we felt nectar, really felt what is Radha and Krishna's love. I can appreciate that, but cannot experience.
Cannot experience. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, we should dedicate. That's all starting from hearing. That's why it says that it takes time. It's not that easy process because we have so much of impurities in our heart. Or any endeavor is always combined with this impurities, like how the fire is covered by smoke or ashes. Deep down, we have this devotion, but it's covered by all our material, all the impurities of this material world. It's not so easy. So we have to be clean. That's why Chedodar Pranamarjanam cleans our heart by chanting the holy name attentively, sincerely, and dedicated, completely dedicated to hear the holy name and hear Srimad Bhagavatam, hear these glories of the Lord. This way, slowly we develop that. Unless and until we hear, like Chaitanya Krishnas Kaviraj Goswami says this one, unless and until is revealed to the people, so those who are Rasiya Bhaktas, those who are loving devotees can understand, they will develop this. And those who are also hearing the glories of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then they also get the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu if they are sincere and they are hearing an endeavor. So then they also develop slowly and come to that stage of understanding these beautiful, wonderful pastimes between the Lord and his devotees. And here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is appeared as Krishna and Srimati Radharani combined. That's why it says combined form, Krishna himself, but in the mood of Srimati Radharani to relish this transcendental mellows of bhakti, the devotion. So this is
I'm like an embryo covered in a womb. I'm not that fire covered by the.
No, it's all you get. It's only all we need. Everybody is in that state, Mataji. Nobody is this material world. We are all kind of that state of very difficult because we are covered by, yes, embryo is very difficult. But one day it has to be delivered, right? If you are in the embryo, it cannot be stay there forever, right? It has to be delivered one day. So then we are free from it.
I pray and we need your blessing.
So we need the devotees' blessings and the mercy. So then we can, one day we will be come out of it.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Mataji. Dandot pranam.
Dandot pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Wonderful nectar. Like I was just meditating. Like Krishnaraj Kaviraj Goswami at that age, he got that through Krishna's mercy, right? And he acknowledged to us. Because of him, we are getting this nectar.
Yep.
That is internal thinking, right? What Krishna and Radha were thinking, that nectar we are getting. So much like mercy upon us.
Yes.
We are in this.
So much of mercy.
Right? Because we are in, when we talk like non-devotees, not ISKCON devotees, they don't know about this at all. And
yes, exactly.
we tell them, even they don't know Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But
yes.
we are so fortunate, like we are getting all this nectar, right? All this knowledge.
Yeah.
It's really
they will ask this question, why Srimati Radharani? Why Srimati Radharani? Why we are worshipping Srimati Radharani? Who is this Srimati Radharani? This is beyond all this. Even there is in the worship of in Vaikuntha platform, like it's not complete again.
Yeah.
So Krishna is like in the form of a subordinate, like, one reverence and subordinate position. That's where we worship like Lakshmi Narayana. In the form of Lakshmi Narayana, we worship as ideal husband and wife. But devotion goes beyond. Even Lakshmi Devi is not is not that, we cannot even compare that the devotion of the Lord's and his devotee that exhibits for the Lord is, it's completely pure loving devotion for the Lord. They doesn't think anything else. They don't think even anything for themselves. Everything that they do for their Lord, everything that they do for their Lord, doesn't matter what happened to them. So this is where the Lord Krishna is attracted. This is where the Lord Krishna is completely subdued. And this is what is Lord Krishna even wanted to relish, that what is this, basically this devotion that this devotees execute.
Yeah, it's actual research, Prabhuji. It's actual what we say PhD level. Really, that when we hear these pastimes, we get that sweetness in our heart and in our mouth also. We feel so different. Means everything beyond. Can't express also.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank
this is called melos. This is called rasa.
you.
Rasa means nectar, the
Mm,
melo. That one come to that state of rasa, that melos that come to that state of vibhusa. This all happens in the transcendental plane. This in the mundane level, the material plane, we don't get to do that.
yeah,
Only on the transcendental plane that we get it.
absolutely. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for
Thank
wonderful.
you.
Hari.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Okay.
Hare
Anybody
Krishna.
else? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Mataji. Dandot Pranam. Or Worship Srila Prabhupada.
Prabhuji, a quick question.
Sure.
We know that Srimati Radharani is the internal potency of Krishna,
Yes.
uh, and Radharani is the Varisht, or uh, the
Okay.
topmost gopi.
Well,
Gopi.
Thomas. Yes.
So in a way, gopis are also internal potency of Krishna. I mean, other
Yes.
gopis.
Yes. It's also in the chapter itself. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says that the gopis and especially the Lakshmi Devi, all the plenary portions or the portions of Srimati Radharani herself. So, in order to assist, in order to increase the mellow of Krishna, Radharani is also expanding herself in various other forms. And in the best way is the gopis are also the expansion of Srimati Radharani or the plenary portion of Srimati Radharani. Lakshmi is also expansion of Srimati Radharani, Mother Parvati, Saraswati, Gayatri. All are because of they are all in the service of the Supreme Lord. They all serves in the service of Supreme Lord. So, in order to assist, in order to serve, to increase the relishness, increase that mellows, Radharani also expand herself in various other. That's where the gopi says they are also. So this way they are also internal. They are internal potency means that it's again everything manifests from Krishna, Sandaranga Shakti, the potency within himself of Krishna, and from there it's all manifest as he says that Ananda Ambudhivartanam to increase the malus and the relishness, and then from Krishna's manifest. But Yoga Maya intervenes in everything so that what happens, then everybody has to play a role. So Krishna himself relishing this one. This helps. Otherwise, if the Yoga Maya is not there, Krishna, oh, I am the Supreme Lord, then why I need it? Yes, that's true. He is Atmaram. But at the same time, in past times manifest, the Lord intervenes that this loving exchange of his and the affection between the devotees and Krishna, this relishes Krishna's pleasure and Ananda. So everybody is trying to do that. So everybody is trying to do that to serve Krishna and to increase their relishness in Krishna. So this way everybody is serving, and how that the expansion, the Srimati Radharani's mood and expansion, and then they are also in the same way of internal potency of the Lord. That's why this all Krishna's Lila. Krishna never leaves Vrindavan. Krishna never takes a step out of Vrindavan, always in this Leela of Yogamaya arranges, and then the gopis, and this all shows that how much that they have. So Krishna is wanted to relish that. Krishna is also Yogamaya also intervenes there, right? And Krishna as a baby form of Krishna, Mother Yashoda binds him. Who is actually acting all in between, like Yogamaya? Krishna cries, Krishna fears, Who is that, coming in between? Yoga Maya. So Krishna is getting these various relishness, various kinds of mellows, various kinds of pleasures, anandas. This is what is Kolo Vrindavan. It is always Ananda Ambudhi Vardhanam, Padini potency. This Ananda potency of this is come from Srimati Radharani. So Krishna relishes, devotees relishes, all Ananda is an ocean of Ambudhi, ocean of mellows, ocean of rasas. This is what is exactly this entire aspect of it, or entire realm of it, where gopis, they all serve in that mood because of they take that position and to serve Krishna. Yes, they are Nitya Siddhas. So that's why when the Krishna comes, all this Nitya Siddhas associates internal potency of the Lord is again the manifestation, and manifestation all is there, right? And Krishna was there in Vrindavan, but he was in an unmanifested form that we don't see in a visible eyes. But the devotees can see that. But at the same time, they feel that they are separately from Krishna. It's all by the arrangement of Yogamaya. Yogamaya is also considered as the internal potency of the Lord. Lila Shakti as internal potency of the Lord. All these expansions of Krishna and Radharani, and it's all internal potency of the Lord. And who is that really the Shakti? Is Srimati Radharani. He is Shaktiman, but the actual potency is who? Srimati Radharani. Srimati Radharani is generally that we address to Srimati Radharani, that's called internal potency of the Lord. Hare represents, we are addressing to Srimati Radharani. So it's all internal potency. Is it okay?
Yeah. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Jai. Anything else?
হরিবল বাবু ধন্যবাদ প্রণাম
Bol Dandot Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada.
all glories to Srila Prabhupada, ধন্যবাদ প্রণাম to everyone, Prabhu. So Prabhu, you already last time you mentioned that we have Krishna already expanded Radharani as well Allah Shakti.
Yes,
Another expansion is Balaram.
yes.
What is the Sandhini Shakti, right?
Sandhini Shakti, yes.
Sandhini Shakti. So Prabhu, I remember you told that that time that Sandhini Shakti is potency from Radharani also. I mean, Radharani give the potency there. What is that actually?
That is actually the potency, like just for an example, like this devotional potency, right? Just for an example.
Yes.
So all this wonderful, the devotion or spiritual, the bala, the spiritual strength and the potency, right?
Yes.
The embodiment of that spiritual potency or the bala, that devotional potency or shakti or bhakti shakti is part of Srimati Radharani, right? Srimati
Okay.
Radharani.
Yes.
Sandhini potency is basically the existential potency of everything. The Vaikunta, everything arranges, everything. Krishna's immediate expansion, Sandhini potency is that existential potency. That means everything exists with that potency. Everything exists that potency. Then again, as we say, is that the Shakti and Shaktiman. So when we look at that Krishna's complete Shakti is nothing but Srimati Radharani. So this is called internal potency. That potency of Krishna is nothing but Srimati Radharani. In that way, the spiritual Bala also come to Balaram is also from Srimati Radharani.
Okay. Okay. That way.
Yep.
Okay.
The Shakti is basically all this Shakti. Yeah, if you take that, all the Andaranga Shakti of the Supreme Lord is nothing but it is Srimati Radharani.
Okay. Okay, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Yes, well, nicely you described. Thank you, Prabhu. Dandavat Pranam. Haribol, Prabhu. Haribol,
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna. Hare Krishna. Yeah. Anybody else? Anything else? Any other comments? Yeah. Thank you so much. And this is very wonderful, very nice that we have this opportunity. All we need to do is actually be there and to understand this, that we can also develop this this loving devotion, and eventually that we get into that the mellow of seeing Krishna and all these various spontaneous love that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted each and every devotee come to that state of Raganuga Bhakti, or called spontaneous loving devotion to the Supreme Lord. Raganuga Bhakti. So we will pray. We pray to the Supreme Lord. We will pray to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is known as Mahavadanyaya. Is most merciful. Most merciful. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate. One who can give this Krishna Prema. Who is that? Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. All we need to do, we develop this love for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, worship him, and every day pray for him. In this way, that I was mentioning today morning in the class, that unless and until we have the mercy of Sri Nityananda Prabhu, it's difficult to get the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. How do we get the mercy of Sri Nityananda Prabhu? When we serve the devotees. We serve the devotees, Nityananda Prabhu will be pleased. And when Nityananda Prabhu is pleased, then definitely Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is pleased. So this way, Sri Sri Gauranitai, when we worship Sri Sri Gauranitai, we always worship Sri Nityananda Prabhu and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This way we come to that state of pure devotion, Prema Bhakti. So we can develop this very beautiful, loving relationship with Krishna. So that's the essence of that we are learning from this Srimad Bhakti-Chaitanya Charitamrita. Okay, thank you so much. Is there anything else? Anybody like to add? Any other comments? Okay, so let's conclude. Let's chant together. Vancha kalpatarupasya Bhyavanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Vaishnavrinda ki jai. Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai.
Jai.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
And the Gaudi Vaishnavrinda ki jai.
Jai.
Gaura Premanande. Hari Hari.
Hari Bol. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hari Bol. Hare Krishna.